Boys, a few days ago, I made the video of one banger for every division, not including title fights. Today, we're going to be making the best possible UFC title fights in every single division, starting with flyweight, ending in heavyweight. I only have one champ versus champ fight, and I think I have two, not including the champ versus champ fight, of two guys changing divisions. The rest of them all in the same division. Some of these guys very easy to make, very logical next fight for the champions. Some of these, this shit's so far-fetched, but at the end of the day, it still would make for one of the best title fights in that division. Let's start off flyweight division. Don't get too mad at me, guys, because flyweight division yet again. I had a hard time with this one. It sucks because Pantoja, yes, he's fighting in a few days here, but this dude, it's every single fight that could be fun for Pantoja is like a rematch, It's true. Every single fight that would be fun for Pantoja is a rematch. You guys are going to hate this one, I already know, because it's kind of like a lazy pick, but I couldn't think of any other good title fights for Pantoja other than Brandon Moreno. I have Brandon Moreno here. I'm even disappointed in myself for putting him here, but I have Brandon Moreno. It is what it is. We're gonna pass this one up real quick. We don't need to talk about this one too long. You guys probably already know. I just need you guys to help me. Put in the comments below what would be the best title fight for Pantoja in that flyweight division if you're not putting Brandon Moreno. I got to know because I was stuck on this one for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go down to Bantamweight division. Bantamweight division, another very obvious one. Merab Dvalishvili, Umar Nurmagomedov. This one, it sucks because you can't put someone who's like a fun striker. We saw what happened with Sean O'Malley, so put in someone like an Umar. Very similar for these two guys. Both of them are a very similar fighter, but Umar might be a tad bit better. Who knows? I think this is the best fight you can make in Bantamweight right now for that title picture. And I know people are going to say, what about someone like a Figueiredo, Peter Yan, people like that? You have to look at who's champ. There's not that many guys that would fight the champ that would be fun to watch, Sean O'Malley, one of the infamously famous, fun fighters in that division. We saw what he looked like against Merab. Wasn't that fun, entertaining, style-wise? He didn't throw as many dynamic shots because of the threat that Merab had. So you have to take that into consideration when picking who should Merab fight. Umar fits the bill. We'll put in Umar. Featherweight division, one of the more anticipated fights right now. Ilia Topuria. It's pretty much whoever you feed Ilia Topuria, it's most likely going to end in a very very fun matchup. I don't think he's been in any dull matchups that I can think of, at least. Featherweight division, we bring two of the hottest guys in featherweight right now. Ilia Topuria, Diego Lopez. One of the fights that everyone's been calling for in that featherweight division. And it's crazy. A year ago, we had the champion of Volkanovski. And yeah, a champ for a long time, a dominant champion, someone considered as the featherweight GOAT. People are saying, I don't want to watch him fight Ilia Topuria anymore. Let's skip over Volkanovski and give him Diego Lopez. Throwback a year ago, this dude was on top of the world. And it's just crazy how the narrative can change so fast. Ilia Topuria, Diego Lopez is the fight to make at featherweight, is the next fight that should be happening. I want my boy Volkanovski to retire personally, but these two would be the best fight you can make in featherweight right now. And after he gets past someone like a Diego Lopez, sure, he can fight someone like the winner of Sterling versus Evloev. Sure, he can do that. Or what he could do, what I want him to do, lightweight division. Islam Makhachev, Ilia Topuria, the best champ versus champ fight you could make, and arguably the best champ versus champ fight ever made. This would be the most competitive champ versus champ fight. Again, maybe it's a recency bias type of thing, but this would be the biggest fight the UFC could do right now. I know Dana White was glazing John Jones versus Tom Aspinall, and that would be the biggest fight they could do. No, this would be the biggest fight that the UFC could do right now. A very key point for both of those fighters on whether their career goes up or down. The winner of that gets so many GOAT points, first of all. And then the winner of that, their career just completely changes after that. They're just a next level star. Both these guys, huge stars. Winner of that, even bigger. Let's go down to that welterweight division now. Welterweight division, again, a little bit tricky of a division to do. Yeah, Bilal Muhammad right now. There's not many fun fights you can involve Bilal with other than the dude that has 100% finishing rate, Shavkat Rakhmonov. You know, hopefully Shavkat gets past Ian Gary. We can have Shavkat versus Bilal next. I think this is one of the most anticipated fights in that welterweight division and the most entertaining fight you can make in welterweight right now. That being said, we're down to our last three. Middleweight division. DDP, who would be a good stylistic fight for DDP? You know, there's a lot of guys here, you know, Sean Strickland, Izzy, Chimaev, people like that, you know. But at the end of the day, I want to see Tism versus Tism. I want to see who has the goofiest striking. I want to see who's the king of the goobers. And I'm talking about DDP taking on a new middleweight coming down from light heavyweight, Yuri Prochazka. You can't tell me this wouldn't be one of the funnest buildups. You know, are we going to see DDP and his making his opponents cry career go undefeated? And is he going to get Yuri to start crying at the press conference? I can't wait for the Tism versus Tism of that striking battle. And yeah, just one of the funner things you can do in that middleweight division. Would it be a fun fight? Absolutely. Does it make any sense in the world? No, not really. But do I still want to see it? Absolutely. That being said, we got two more to go with. Light heavyweight, Alex Pereira. There's a lot of guys you can put here for Alex Pereira. Build-up wise, though. Story-wise, though, what's the best one he can do to settle the score, finish some unsettled business? Pereira versus Izzy, number 3, the finale. Winner takes everything, you know. They're tied up 1-1 in the UFC. At the end of the day, who cares about the kickboxing stuff right now, at least? They're tied up 1-1. We got to settle the score. We got to see who takes everything. And we got to do it for that light heavyweight belt. Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya, number 3, settle the scores, finish the unsettled business. With that being said, we got some other business to take care of. Heavyweight division. It's a no-brainer. We do John Jones, Tom Aspinall. There's a lot of unsettled business in that heavyweight division. We got a defending heavyweight champ, and we also have a defending interim champion. It's time we get rid of one of those belts and unify the belts. John Jones, Tom Aspinall, the second biggest fight you can make out of all these fights. I still think Makhachev Topuria, the biggest one you can do here, but all these nothing but bangers. Let me know in the comments below, out of all these fights, which one would you be most excited for? And then also help me do some more. What else would you have here? Who else would you have these fighters defend their belt against if it's not for the guys I just listed? Let me know in the comments below. Also, quickly look at this shit too, because 99% of you guys are being hoes about it, not helping your boy out get to 1,000 subscribers. So help your boy out, get to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, guys, there's really not that much else left to say, except for I will see you guys in my next video.